Did you actually go to image manipulation classes?
Yes, I did, and
Ah,
I
right.
forget easily. Sorry.
Okay, for almost 6 weeks now, right? Still okay. Go at the bottom of the layers there, from right side.
Here. Okay.
Click to the right side. That one basically create a folder there, right?
Yeah. Huh.
Right side, not the left side. Okay, the right side before you have the basket, like what we call the dustbin kind of icon. Okay,
Yeah.
right, okay.
Yes. Create a
That
new
one,
layer.
yes, create and lay from there.
All right.
Okay, that's how actually you can actually begin to do those work, right? Don't actually select background layers to do your
Oh,
work.
okay. Okay. Sorry.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Where's it? The brushes.
Okay. Oh my God. I'm sorry. So I'm very nervous.
Right,
Okay.
nervous, right? You're not actually right. See any one of us right here. I even close my cameras here, right?
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Let me get.
Okay, which brush that you use right now? This is not the brushes that we use here.
Okay.
Select the brushes there, right? First,
Okay. Hold on.
wet media, right?
Is this one right? Carl Ultimate Pencil Heart.
Basically for drawings.
This the one that you're using?
Yep.
All right. Okay. Okay. Sorry, sir.
Okay, zoom in a little bit.
All
How to
right.
zoom in? You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you see anything, sir?
Did you draw something from there?
I'm trying to draw, but there's literally nothing coming out.
Did you put those tablets inside? Because I can see some of the line works over here, okay?
Yeah, that is different.
Brush.
Yeah, but when I want to use the Carl one, it's nothing.
Can you press a little bit?
Yeah,
Nothing there.
yeah.
Uh,
So
can
can
you
you?
can you
Yeah.
go to select on the top of the what we call that top of the menus over here? Okay, select there, right?
Select. You mean this one, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
Click them.
What? Sorry.
Click click to those selections there. Click to
Selection
this.
here.
Yeah.
Which one?
The button that you actually select just now. Okay, click to the select buttons over here, right? On the top there, right?
Is it here?
Yeah. Oh, okay, you do the selections there, right?
Yeah.
So can you control D on your keyboard? Control and D there, right?
Control D.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now you draw back again. Nothing.
Nothing, sir.
8.38 there, okay. Can you actually use different brush there, okay?
Different brush.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. So can you suggest what brush I use?
Use any brush here. Test any different brush there, okay?
Okay, let me just try this one.
Hmm.
Actually, nothing.
Okay, if you use the standard brushes, is it going to be work?
The
On
standard
top of it,
brush.
right?
Okay, just say I use this one. Wait. Nothing, sir.
Will you put your tablet on when you draw it, okay? Do you actually hold those tablets, okay, closer to your closer to your tablet there, right?
Yeah, I did. There's literally nothing. But I don't know why. So when I used okay, example, I use pencil tool, right? Cannot. I don't know. So what's wrong?
Wait up. Can you actually write? Wait up. Can you click Q
Q.
on your
Okay.
keyboard?
Okay.
Okay, that's basically masking. Click back again, Q there, right?
Okay. Q. Is it this one?
Okay, click back again.
Click back again.
Yeah. Just click Q back again, right? This one is masking there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did click here, so it comes like this. And
Yeah.
when I click again, this happens.
Okay, wait up. Hmm. Wait up. Okay, click OK there, right?
Click again.
Yeah, I click OK.
Okay.
Okay. Can you zoom out a bit? Zoom out a bit more. All right. What are the red scratching line over here? What is it?
The scratching lines.
Hmm.
I think it's the
Okay, use the hard round pressure size brushes.
hard round pressure size one.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Okay.
There's actually nothing, sir.
Wait up. Close this. Close basically these layers there, and open up
Close.
new layers there.
Okay, so I delete this one.
Mm.
Okay. And
Close
okay.
the layers there. Close the layers there, right?
Yeah, I deleted the old one, sir.
Close these files and then open up new layers there. Create new files there, right?
Okay.
Don't save there, right? Huh?
Okay, so I create new.
Mm.
And I go for custom.
You cannot see from here.
Oh, okay, sorry, sir.
Mm.
Okay.
Just draw anything right here.
Oh, yeah. There's something. Wait, hold on. So can you say anything?
I can see the line over there. But do you actually press a bit hard? Can you press a bit hard there? Okay, zoom in a little bit. Okay, press a little bit hard there. Okay, can you use the Cal Ultimate brushes back again?
Okay. Alright. Call ultimate, okay.
Hmm.
Oh, can't wait. Hey. There's literally nothing, sir.
Right, adjust the size.
The size, okay.
Hmm.
Okay, this I put to 29.
Just try to press and draw.
I'm pressing, sir, but there's nothing.
Can you go to your control panel?
My control panel.
Guys, okay, continue to do those drawings there, guys. Okay, don't wait. You go outside your Photoshops, okay?
Okay.
Your
I go
window.
to my control panel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Share your screen. Lah.
Okay, sir. Sorry.
Hmm.
Wait, sir.
What brand of tablet do you use there?
Oh, welcome, sir.
It's supposed to be okay.
Wait, hold on. Sorry. Yeah, I'm here. Sir, can you say anything?
Yes. Can you go to the hardware?
Okay.
The Wacom tablet properties. Okay. You open up Photoshop there, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Options.
Options. Okay.
Click OK.
Okay.
Mm.
Because I've been trying from just now, sir.
Double click distance there. Okay. Can you actually write tip double click distance?
Click double tick distance.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Put in the middle.
Here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, the tips feel soft. Customize. Can you customize that, right?
Okay.
Okay, can you draw
All right.
on the right side here?
Okay.
Can
Can
you
you
actually control the pressures when you draw them? Can you sign your name?
Okay.
This is your sign.
Yeah. That's my sign.
Is this how the way that you actually hold those pencils, like those tablets, pencils there, just like you draw, just like you're using pen or pencil, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
That's it.
Sign
Sorry,
back
sir.
again the name.
Okay. Okay. That's how it is, sir.
Okay. Click OK first. All right, close this one and open up Photoshop to see right
All
whether
right.
it's going to be working on.
Okay. Let me try again.
Nothing.
Nothing, sir. I've been trying this from earlier. I'm really sorry, sir, for wasting your time.
It's okay, right? Okay, I just want to know also, okay, how actually because right now basically, right, okay, everyone actually have done. Okay, we are going to meet up back again, guys. Okay, around I'm going to give you guys time to do those exercise until 3:30, guys. Okay, and then I'm going to do some demonstration based on your kind of sharing sessions here. Right, what happens with your tablets over here? Okay, check because you can draw this now, right?
Yeah.
The line works with there. Try to close back again these files.
Okay.
So I tried to ask Anisha to see her webcam software. Maybe she have configured something because I have this problem when I first bought it too.
Yeah, how is it you change you overcome these problems?
I just uninstall and reinstall the driver. I
The
don't know whether
driver.
it will work for her or not.
Have you installed you have installed the driver, right, Onisha?
Yeah, I uninstalled and installed because I thought there was something wrong with it, but it's still the same.
Do you install the same the drive this what we call that the same version that's supposed to draw to install right on your PC?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
You get
tried.
the
Yeah? Yeah, sorry, sir.
you get the models numbers right, is it?
Yes. But I still don't know why, sir.
Can you draw right here?
Okay, let me try.
After open the webcam, you need to restart the Photoshop.
Sir, can you see anything?
I can't right.
Me
Why don't you
too.
actually write close your Photoshop there first.
Okay, I close first.
Photoshop, the whole thing there, right?
Okay, the whole thing. So I off here.
Mm.
Okay.
Close Photoshop there first, right? Okay. You can plug and play also you disconnect basically your tablet and you open that back again and you connect back again.
Okay, sir. Let me try again.
How many days actually you get these tablets there?
I just,
Wacom support. Okay, no Wacom device connected to your computers.
yeah, because I unplug and I'm going to plug
Okay,
back, sir.
connect back again.
All right. I just got this yesterday, sir. Yesterday evening.
Yesterday.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Say correct this one, see.
So by looking at what you actually draw right now, there, okay, I think your tablet were not detected, okay? Those were not detected based on the or maybe Wei Chin, right? You have the same problem, is it?
I'm Genway.
Huh?
Yes, similar problem at first, but then later I uninstall and reinstall. Maybe Anisha, what's your model? Your
Mine is Wacom CTL.
um,
Welcome CTL.
Intuos, is it? Intuos?
Yeah,
Welcome
I think.
Intuos. Is it the
I
Bluetooth one or the no Bluetooth one?
no
Because there's
Bluetooth
two
one.
versions. Maybe you
No.
install the Bluetooth version driver. Is it?
Okay.
Different model, different driver though.
Because when you install the driver there, okay, do you install exactly the CTL kind of mod? What we call installers?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Because this rarely happens to most of my Wacom when I actually bought them, right? Okay. The only thing that happens if you install the wrong driver, maybe they're working. And sometimes I actually change my Photoshop directly into different Photoshop, okay, the lower version of it directly to works on that. But if there is nothing fishy about your tablet, your device doesn't actually hear something fishy on those kind of device, I don't think it's going to be happens a problem here directly because once actually you draw this just now, so it has the sensitivity there, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. If I look at what you've done right now, okay, you don't actually click any buttons from there. You don't actually accidentally click any kind of buttons there, okay, to deactivate those kind of tablets there. Can you contact the seller back again?
Yes, I can, sir.
Just contact the sellers, okay, to see
Okay.
what is going on over there. Because we can't actually see what's the problem over here, okay. But I can see basically there is no pressure point over here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no
even I
pressure point there, right?
press hard also there's like nothing.
Mm-hmm. I don't see any kind of pressure point there, okay. So those are the things that I find maybe either the installers is not right. This is only my assumption there, okay.
Okay.
Because when you draw basically inside your Wacom kind of a control panel, it's not okay. I cannot see any kind of what we call that pressure point over there. Right, I can't see any kind of pressure point over there, okay, because I don't know whether I can actually can share mine there, okay, right here. Okay, if I want to share basically my kind of recall that, okay, this one, right? I
Yeah.
never changed basically I actually use the default setting there first, right? Default
Okay.
setting, right? Felt theme, okay. Felt tip fields, you see, are going to be the same. Right? I'm not going to change anything over here. All right. So if I test the pressure, I can get the right. Can you test the pressures over here?
All right. Yes.
All right.
Let me try again.
Share your screen.
Can you see, sir? Can you see my screen? Oh my gosh.
This one.
Yeah.
All right. Click. All right. Do you get the pressure point there, right, from there?
Yeah. I can.
Can you
I
click
can
there,
see
right?
the pressure. Yeah.
Ah.
But I just don't know what's.
Set into defaults back again.
Default.
Click the
Okay.
default there, right? Okay.
Okay.
Look at the pressure point there.
Okay. I'll try again.
Hmm.
Can you see anything, sir?
Mm-hmm, yes.
All right.
Okay, close them. Click to the Photoshop here.
Photoshop here.
You click them.
Okay.
Okay, check the pressure point.
Okay. Wait, hold.
Set into default there, right?
Default, alright. Okay. Yeah.
Supposed to be okay, right? Okay, click open,
Yeah.
click close.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
No need to be sorry all the time there, right?
I'm
You
sorry.
need-
I can't help it. It's like I always say sorry.
Right, close this one, right?
Alright.
Close the tablet property.
Alright. Okay.
Right, close the control panel. Restart your
Okay.
computer back again, and open up Photoshop whether you can get it right or not.
Okay. So I should restart my laptop, is it?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I'll start again.
All right, guys. Anyone want to share your screens? Okay, during the sessions over here. So let me see whether you guys can working right or not. Okay. Anyone want to share screen?
Sir, can I say, and I don't know I'm doing wrong or right? Correct.
Yeah, can right, Ming Hao.
I'm doing wrong.
All right, share your screen there first, Ming Hao.
Okay, wait a minute. Can see it?
Yes, of course, this is wrong there, okay? Because if you compare to what I actually have shared with you guys, this is basically retracing back again. I don't want you guys to trace basically the line work first. I want you guys to develop basically the basic structures that define the shape, the form of it. Okay? Can you zoom in a little bit there, Ming Hao? All right. Right now, what you do right now, okay, you just copy and trace basically the line works. We're not defining the shapes itself there. Just like that I did basically in our lecturing, right? Okay. Define the whole, what we call that, the basic structures, okay, the shapes that actually define the whole composition of these anatomies there. We not draw and trace basically on those line works that we want to get the gaseous line there, right?
So then, can I share my screen to see whether it's correct or not?
Who is it?
Generate.
Right now, Ming Hao actually share screen there, right?
Yeah, I saw his
Oh,
screen.
yeah, all right, okay. Break down every single element that you saw from this body, right, on this model into a shapes there first. Ming Hao, right? Can you actually look into my reference? The sample that I actually share in our Google Classrooms, and then you try to define back again and draw according to my samples that you saw there, right? Okay.
Okay.
Look carefully to my samples there. Okay. Can you close basically your mic there first?
Okay.
This is something that a little bit more better there, okay? And how? Yeah, break down into the shapes there first. Okay, the circle line, okay, the cylinder shapes there, right? Okay, joining basically using the circle line there, right? I will download my demonstrations, which is I did basically in our lecture class and also in our practical class just now. 7. All right, good, all right, okay. But the line work that you produce, Deming, how please actually try to get more confidence line work from here, okay?
So it's me, Onisha here.
How is it?
Still the same, sir.
Still have the same problem.
Yeah.
I
So
think you better check with the with the seller there, right, Monisha?
okay, so should I just do it on paper instead now?
Yeah. Draw on papers there.
Okay, sir. Thank you. All right.
So I'm Clarissa. I already done mine. I already sent it in the group. Can you please check it? I feel like redoing. I feel like I did it wrong.
Okay, wait up, huh? Let me check those websites.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome, okay? Wait up. Let me check those WhatsApp, right? Look carefully. Look carefully, okay? When you want to draw the basic structures of the shapes of those nose, those eyes, the eyeball, the ears, there, okay? Don't just simply draw them, okay? And assuming the shape itself, okay? Take a look closely, okay? How the shape's going to be look like. They're not going to be look like that, okay? Ming How? Wait up, right? I'm actually not looking at your drawings yet. Very sorry.
Oh, sorry, sir.
I haven't actually opened up yours, right? Yes. So this is the one that actually produced. Okay, let me print screen there first. All right, anyone want to share back? All right, January. You have to improve more on your line works there, okay? I mean, how? Try to make it more confidence kind of line. Some of the line works quite okay, good there, okay? but
Okay,
need
I
to
try
improve
it.
it more further there, okay, on those kind of line work there, okay, on the sketching line there. And of course, okay, you're not actually define very clear about the shapes that they produce, okay, the shape that we're going to use, okay, in every single part of this reference here, okay, like the cylinder that define the thigh, the arms, the bicep there, okay. We're not basically very clear kind of definitions that you actually try to apply from that drawings there. Janwei, you want to share your screen?
Actually, I done 4 of them already. So, which one am I supposed to share?
Share them, right?
Okay. So can you see?
Yes.
This one is.
Can you zoom in a little bit there, right? Are you sure the woman chest look like that there, right? It's like
Actually,
a man kind of shapes there, right? Huh?
it's like the breast, the part there, I can't
It has to
really
be, you
grasp
have
the
to use the
shape.
circle or the oval kind of shape there to define the women kind of, what we call that chest there, okay?
Is this part? This is the part that I struggle. Other part is quite fine for me.
Okay, you see that, but the line works quite okay, right? Good there. You have that kind of understanding on the line works over there. All right, the rest of it, how's it?
Then
Hmm.
this one I'm still doing it. What's this?
Okay. Okay. Looks good on the basic structures there. But be careful with the arms there, okay? The bicep arm there, okay?
This part is it?
Hmm.
This part.
Right. It's look
Yeah,
weird a
it's
little bit on
kind
the
of hard.
shapes there that form itself. Hmm.
Yeah.
How about the next one? Okay. I can see that you have that kind of understanding from here. Construct basically the whole structures, right, guys? Okay, you guys can see, okay, your friend works over here. All right. Okay, let me share my screen over here there first.
Yeah, I close mine.
Yeah, can, all right. Okay, I want to take a look at the same what Clarissa and also Ming Hao actually have shared with us just now, okay? I saw basically, okay, so most of you guys, when they draw the right, okay, when you start to draw them, maybe because you're not comfortable enough to use this kind of tablet yet, okay? You seem to draw like this one there, right? Be careful with it when you draw that, right? When you draw the circle line, okay? For example here, maybe some of the line that you produce just now, Ming Hao, looks a little bit more like you have that kind of understanding here, okay, to draw those kind of shapes. But not that bad, okay, on this controlling those strokes there, right? Okay. Clarissa, that you saw that right now, okay, when you draw that, okay, using pencils, you draw like this one. Is it? Clarissa, are you here?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you draw like this one there, right? The line works.
Yeah.
The way that you move your hands there, right? Don't apply this kind of line drawings there. I didn't teach you to draw like this. See? What is the hairy line there, okay? We are not drawing Bigfoot, you know. Okay? Don't draw the hairy line like this. Okay, draw the circle line, right? Okay, draw the circle line over here. This is a cylinder shape there, right? Try to get a very nice kind of line over here. This is basically I'm using pen there, okay? If I'm using, sorry there, right? avoid using this kind of line there, okay, to work with it. So let's just say you're using pencils there, for example. Define the shapes there first there. Find the shapes there. You can actually draw them, right, okay, nicely, right, get the shapes. And then define the alignments that form basically the whole structures of the faces. And this is going to be the ears and shapes. So the nose shapes there, right? One circle, two circles to define them, and then you can draw the nose. From here. Okay, the lips, the eyes, you can draw the eyeballs over here first, and then you can define the shapes of the right. Just maybe the eyebrows over here. When you have defined them, then you actually start to draw those necks. The shapes of the necks came from those cylinders. All right, same goes to this part there, right? So even though I didn't actually look at the reference there, okay, I try to manage to work with this kind of understanding here. Okay, to break down the shape, the whole thing back again. Okay, when you have that kind of clear understanding on the whole kind of shapes or structures over here, right? Try to define the line of action first. The line of action that defines this kind of whole poses there. And then break down, okay, into shapes back again. Okay? I break down into two different kind of shapes there. Shoulders itself there, right? Shoulders. And if you want to define basically the positions there, okay? Draw the circle line, the cylinders line, and then another cylinders there, okay? The cylinders should look like this one, okay? Top going to be a bit more bigger than the bottoms. Same goes to the arms there, right? Okay, Clarissa, Ming Hao, take a look at how I actually draw them, okay? Break down a little bit from there. Even though you saw basically the muscles there, right? The problem that you have right now, okay, when you draw them, okay, when you start to draw them there, okay? One of the major problems that people make mistakes, okay, when they draw them is where is it? You look into the reference there. That's why you draw something like this. You look into the reference there, right? Yes, of course, but we define them, break down into multiple shapes of cylinders there, right? See? Simplify down. Okay, this is basically the shoulder pad there, right? Okay? The shoulders there, right? Okay? And then this basically the hip, the shoulder line there, okay? And also the hip itself there. The line of action that define them itself. And of course, the alignments that from the mouth, the lips and the eyes, the faces. This is one actually, right? I mean, how actually done before. And I start to decide to develop those kind of shapes for those ears. And of course, the jawline. Okay, when you draw the circle line that define the head, skulls. Okay. Then you can break down back again. Okay, these are going to be the nose shapes, the lips, right? The eyeball and the eyes itself over here, right? The eyeballs over there. These are going to be those, the forehead itself there, right? And these are going to be the shapes of those hair. So basically the sketches, the developments, okay, on this kind of basic structures, we're not going to be too complicated there, guys. Everything that you want to draw is basically right here. This is going to be the neck there, right? Okay, the neck is okay, the basic structures of neck there, right? We're not tracing them, okay. This we're going to break down into the triangle shapes over there. So this one we break down into different kind of shapes, and same goes to this one there, okay? Different kind of shapes there, right? So the body have three different type of segment there, okay? One from the hips, two, and three. You see the shapes, right? They break down over here. And these are going to be the line works that produce the form of these arms there, okay? Break down into two different kind of what we call that parts there, right? Okay? Of the cylinders there. This is basically the shoulder bit and also the arms, okay? And to join them all together, okay? So right here, basically, right, when you draw them, you break down into maybe two different kind of shapes. Same goes to this one. You have two different cylinder shapes there, right? And if I'm not mistaken, there, okay, this part basically, okay, the middle fingers are going to be hide over there, right? Okay? And of course, okay, the thumb are going to be right here, but we cannot see them there, okay, because they hold basically those slot there, right? Okay, this part basically, okay, can break down into like an underwear kind of shapes there, okay, the triangles, and break down into the circles for the hips and the rotations there. And these are going to be those cylinders that bring over to the thigh, and also the calf line, and the legs it over there, right? So this part basically, okay, what you can do, you break down into different shapes there. It can be applied from there. So try to simplify the shapes here when we draw, and you study basically this particular kind of structures there, right? This one there, right, break down into two different shapes there. Try to simplify and define them all together when you come to draw them, right? This one, that a part of it. If you want to make a simplified shapes, they're going to be look like this. There's a lot of way for you guys to execute them, as long as you, when you start to draw them, you develop the kind of understanding along the way that you work with it. Okay. Same goes, okay, when it comes to draw basically the women, okay? Women basically, okay, the shapes are going to be a bit more what we call that soft, kind of smooth, kind of line, okay? You can see clearly, okay, the neck we're going to be right here. This is shoulder blade, okay? The line of actions are going to be this one there, right? The line of actions there, right? Okay? Line of actions there. That form basically the postures there, okay? This part basically you're doing fine just now. Draw those circle line, what we call it, the cylinders kind of shapes over here. All right. This part that I'm talking just now, okay, the shapes of it there, okay. Draw the circles there to define a woman. Break down into two different parts there, because the woman has that kind of hips there, guys. Okay. It doesn't mean that when we draw this kind of line works, okay, the basic structures, they has to be followed exactly when you come to draw your design characters later on. Okay, this is basically a guideline for us there. Okay, you guys can actually improvise back again. So this is basically the hips, okay, the pelvis there. Okay, if you take a look closely, okay, the legs are going to be right here. The thigh are going to be right here, and these are going to be those legs there. See? Same goes to this side over here. These are going to be the hips, the thigh, and they're going to be maybe right here, right? These are going to be those cylinder that apply those kind of legs there. Yeah. Break down the very simple kind of shapes from here. Okay. Try to develop the kind of understanding there, okay, by analyzing the structures inside. Okay, right now, right here, okay, this is the head. These are going to be those faces there. Right. If you look carefully, okay, between the ears, between the nose and the eyes, the ears are going to be right here. It's supposed to be right there. It's going to be the nose. These are going to be the eyes there, right? You find them carefully, okay, to work with it. All right. So how actually draw from this side there, okay? Cylinders there, right? There. You define the arms, okay? This is shoulder blade there, okay? And then the shapes of those hands here. Right? Okay. Right. Try to develop the kind of understandings with these exercise there first. All right, guys. Any questions there so far? Anyone want to share screen?
Teacher, I want to share my screen.
Anyone want to share screen, guys? Yeah, can I touch you, Ping?
I'm going to share my screen.
Okay. All right, now Teresa, check back again those line works there. Okay, we draw using pencils there, right? And the line will look okay there, okay? Tripping.
Is that correct? This structure.
Yeah. Look fine there, okay? You look fine there, right?
Okay.
How about the rest of those drawings?
I just done one of this.
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay?
Which one? Just now, basically, it's okay there, okay? You can actually continue back again, okay? On study the structures in different drawings there, in different reference there. All right, Chipping?
Okay.
Anyone else? Anyone else, guys?
Yeah, teacher, actually, I have a question. I just share my screen.
Yeah, can I, right? Yeah.
Right. All right. So this is my PS. So when I create a new file, right? Custom, and this is the draft, and pieces is a
Okay.
200
I cannot see.
Yeah.
Okay, where is it?
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, just now too fast.
You're using 8 by 11 millimeter, okay, not inches there, right? That's why
Oh,
your size is wrong there, right here.
so I need
Millimeters
to
there,
change
inches, not
to
millimeters. The size of
like this.
millimeters are changed to inches there, right? Yes. See how small is it? 8 by 11. 8 by 11 there, okay? Solid 11 and solid 8 by 11 there, right?
Okay, like this. Okay, so just correct.
Okay.
Okay, sound okay.
Mhm.
So this is the yeah. This one. Oops.
You paste those pictures.
Okay, and just adjust the opacity and create a
Reduce the
new
opacities
one.
there.
Yeah.
You may reduce
I-
your opacity there first, right? Okay, good. Not too much, right?
Okay, so I just start
All right.
start drawing.
Okay.
Drawing, yes.
Zoom in a bit right now. Add new layers there. Don't draw on top of the layers
yeah.
there, right? Don't draw on top of the
That-
same layers there.
Yeah, just not forget.
All right.
And
Save your
then
files there
brush.
first. Don't forget to save your files.
Oh yeah, this is important. Thank you, teacher. All right. Okay. Just 14. Oops. What happened? Okay.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know, just when I press it, some like have a problem, have a trouble.
You just close your files there, okay, first. Then you open up back again there. Or maybe
Okay.
plug and play. You plug in and plug out and plug in back again your tablets there. Sometimes there's
just
a
now I
glitch over
try.
there.
Never mind, I
Save
close
the
my
files
case and
there
open
first, right?
again. Yeah, just now I have saved already. Yeah, okay already.
Okay, right. Mhm.
Okay, so in the hair. Okay, just simple drawing. And the mouse. Okay. Okay. No, I remember like this. Draw a center, right?
Okay, look okay. Okay, the line works, but the head and the faces doesn't look right there, right? Okay.
Yeah, I also think about it.
Mm.
Why is not connected?
Cartoon there, right? Okay. Draw carefully the shapes of the head there. Okay.
Okay.
Zoom in a little bit if
Wow.
you can actually get it in the right kind of line works. Okay, close a bit, right? Close a little bit. Try to draw the circles repeatedly there first. Okay, don't draw one single line there, right? Okay.
Sorry.
Control the pressures really well there first.
This must.
Don't draw this kind of doodle line, okay? Try to draw a circle line repeatedly, okay? Don't stop until you feel comfortable with it. That's not the right way to draw the circles there. Yeah, control the pressures a little bit.
Don't press too hard, right?
Don't press too much there, right?
Okay.
But you can press later on if you feel comfortable with it.
Got it.
Same goes when you draw the triangles there, okay? Try to repeat the line, press a little bit more further there, okay? And try to figure out the right kind of line and shape to work on that. Now, this one is doodle line, okay? Don't want to draw this one there, right?
Yeah.
Draw one single line there first, repeatedly there, okay? Until you confirm the structures well, and then you start to draw them back. Don't draw two different lines all together there, right? This is wrong there, okay? You don't draw the two different lines together there, okay? Draw one single line first. Draw one single line there first.
One single line.
Draw one single line there first there, okay? And then when you confirm with the line there, okay, then you draw back again to combine the whole line into a triangle there.
Okay. Like this.
Right now the line work is not right.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any confidence on those lines there. You draw back again there, right?
Okay.
Get the line works with more confidence when you draw them. Okay. When you define basically the triangles, try to define with more confidence there. This one doesn't have those confidence there, right?
Oops. Okay. For this, need to practice a lot of time.
Okay, when you actually try to draw the triangle, I said just now, don't combine those two lines all together first.
Okay.
You keep doing the same movements there, okay? That does not define the right confidence that you work. Okay, let me share my screen over here.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
Okay. This is my screen, right? Okay, when I draw those kind of circle line, okay, the circles there, okay? And I want to draw those triangles there, right? See? Problem sometimes people, like when people actually doesn't have that kind of confidence, like, they try to draw like this. Why? Why you have to draw like this one there, right? This is not triangles there. Triangle shapes there, right? Practice your line works here. We repeat the line all together sometimes, okay? Sometimes you can actually add one single line there, okay? Okay, to work with it. Practice your line really well, okay? Because sometimes I repeat the line there, okay? So look at how actually I worked on that and apply that. If you cannot get the confidence line like this, try to draw, repeat the line there first. But don't draw like this one there, right? Just now people draw like this one there. Right? Sometimes they draw like this. It's like Ming Hao just now there, right? But this is wrong already, the line works, okay? Some of the line you can repeat them. See? Because the point is right now, okay, when you try to draw them there, right, okay, we try to improve more on our skills by controlling the strokes there first. That's one of the way. This is one of the things that I want you guys to practice here. It doesn't mean that you draw one single line like this, then you get confirmed with it, and then you continue them back, right? Okay? It takes a lot of practice from there. Right now, we want to improve a bit more further on how actually we handling the tools there, right? Other than we just doing this exercise over here. Okay. Sometimes if you repeat the line, it's okay. Why? But when I repeat the line, I didn't actually repeat the same pressure there, right? I'm using different kind of pressures that works. Okay. So it's all about improving your kind of way of using these tools there first, and get the right kind of confidence in it, and try to apply the quality of line at the same time. See? And I'm combining the contour line all together there, right? These are going to be the foot over here. So we combine all this kind of technique all together back again, guys. Okay, practice those kind of line works at the same times. Okay, this is what basically, okay, other than we try to apply the shapes, we define the structures there, okay, and we apply the line of actions and the right kind of the stylization of the shape itself there, okay. Other than that, basically, we try to improve more on our drawing skill back again using the tablets here. Okay, don't just rush to what we call that too faster, okay, in order to understand how actually you're going to break down all this kind of reference into the shapes here.
Got it. Understand, teacher.
Yes, Shibin? Or you want to share screen? Yes. Wait up, huh? Let me close mine. It works on that. Remember, guys, okay, it's not all about you can complete as fast as you can, okay? The thing is right now, how actually you're going to develop that kind of confidence while you work with this exercise. And of course, you try to define them and try to seek more kind of understanding from there. This is wrong already, okay, Shubin? I'm not teaching you guys to work like this.
Oh, okay. Sorry, teacher.
This is wrong there, right? Obviously wrong there, okay? You don't apply what we learned there right now. It looks like you don't understand, okay, what basically is going on here, Shubin. This is not the way that actually I teach you for the rest of the sessions today. Right, Shubin? What are the symptoms that you have problems over there? I can see your problem, okay? I want you to try to analyze your problems over here. Do you see any problems when you draw them?
The shape.
What do you mean by the shape there, right? You not break down the shape correctly there, okay? And you try to trace the whole thing. We are not tracing basically using the reference just to trace the shapes there. We define the basic shapes that apply from this, what we call that reference. We try to define the shapes there, right? What type of shape that we're going to use them right here, develop basically back again the whole structures there, right? So we're using basically the basic structures, the basic shapes, like circles, cylinders, okay, to break down each particular kind of parts of the human body or human anatomy is there. That's what we try to do right here, okay?
Sir, I fixed the chest part.
Which one?
Chest.
Wait up.
do like this.
Something like this, right? Okay. But when you draw the circle, okay, every single line that you do there, okay, just like you draw one single line there, okay. I want to see more how actually you sketch out the line works by repeating some of the line that you develop from here.
Huh?
When you saw basically my kind of drawings just now there, right? When I draw them there, okay, I repeat some of the line works there, okay, when I do those kind of sketches there.
You mean like something like this?
Just now, basically, right, Shubin there, right? Okay, Shubin. Right, try to define every single line word that you produce using the primitive shapes there. Right?
So this one is the second.
Zoom in a little bit. Yeah, you have that kind of confidence there, but I don't know when you're going to start to design and sketch back again, okay, according to your original kind of ideas, you can actually get the right kind of line like this there, okay? Janway. So that means there, okay? I would love to see that you sketch a bit more properly there, okay? In every single line from here, okay? Don't just simply draw them using basically the reference to define your strokes. Break down back again into the shapes, but do using the sketch line works, like the sketch line drawings. If you take a look at my kind of drawings that I produced there, okay, it's a little bit more sketchy than yours there.
Which means I don't just so just like one straight stroke. Try a bit like sketch.
Yes, because if you actually apply one straight stroke there, okay, sometimes if you have reference, you can become the boss of these drawings lah. But if you don't have any reference later on, how actually you're going to define those line works? Okay, take a look at my reference over here. Okay, this one and these samples there. Okay, the drawing itself. Okay, can you see some of the line work that I produced here?
Yes.
I repeat the line a little bit there, right?
Yes.
Why actually repeat the line? Because I want to make a confirmations on my structures when I draw using that kind of primitive shapes to apply and to simplify the shape itself there, right? I really draw them carefully. I didn't actually just draw them spontaneously based on the reference there. I'm using reference as a guide, but I try to repeat the line carefully there, okay, and control the pressures and so on. Okay.
Yes. Understand.
So that's how actually we go. Okay, Shubin, the printing Shubin, right? Okay, take a look at my reference over here, right? Okay, most of the reference that I created, right? Okay, just now, I try to define even more further on every single shapes and break down into the primitive shapes there, right? Right, triangles for the jaw line and the faces. The head is a circle line there, okay? Boxes or maybe cylinders, okay? They're very short cylinders for the neck itself there, right? I really spend more time developing this kind of understanding by break down all these primitive shape together into those reference. We're not tracing them there, right? Okay, Shubin? The way that you produce this now, it's just like you don't use any reference there. You assume all the shapes altogether inside your head. And the way that you draw also look like you don't control your pressure very much there, right? You just use those doodle line drawings from there. It's not right there, okay? The technique is wrong there, Shubin. All right, the technique is wrong. So you have to practice more further on your line works, okay? When you look into those references that I actually produce, see the way that I draw there, right? So I practice myself, okay? Draw the cylinders there, right? Cylinders. It's not that easy there, okay? When you look, it's quite look like easy, but it's not there, right? So try to draw, repeat the line, see? to work on that. Okay? Practice your hands. Bend a little bit. Don't draw every single thing look straight like this. Huh? Sometimes you draw like this one just now. What is this? This is not the purpose why we use those tablets there, right? Okay? Draw the circle carefully. Draw the line works there repeatedly there, right? Yeah. Just practice them. This is the time for you to make mistakes, but you learn back again from there. Okay? And then later on, when you want to draw the shapes of the hair, take a look here, okay, guys? How I actually draw the shapes of the hair. Right? I repeat the line right carefully when I draw those.
Sorry, sir. I share my artwork to the WhatsApp group.
Okay. Yung Sim.
Yes.
This one, right?
Yes.
Are these suggested line drawing, contour line drawing, or the basic structure drawing there?
Basic structure drawing.
I'm not actually using this kind of line. You saw just now how actually I draw the line there, right?
Yes.
This is not the right way for us to draw there, right? Okay, girl?
Oh, okay.
Redraw back again. Look
Okay.
carefully how actually I construct those lines. I just now basically, right, I just show you guys how it works. But you use your own way of working that, okay? It's not right. Right? This is wrong there. Okay? This is totally wrong, right? If you want to draw like this, right, I would suggest for you to practice, okay, the line works are going to be, this is wrong, right, okay? Why don't you try to draw something a bit more like, if you want to draw like that, right? Why don't you try to apply to draw like this there, right? This is basically more better kind of drawings here than what you produce right here just now. This is more like a contour line drawing. But they have a quality of line altogether here. Just suddenly you draw this one, right? What is it? It's not right to define the muscle itself, right? I would suggest for you to practice like this. For those who actually have that tablet directly, I would suggest for you draw this kind of line work first. See? Practice your hands to move in the right way there first. See the quality of line that I produce right now. Can you see the quality of line work that I produce here and yours? Right, the quality of line works that I produce here, okay? In some there, right? Okay. No quality of line. Okay, I don't know what brush that you use right now, there, right? Okay, so the proportion also doesn't look right, even though you have the reference in front of you. So this is what we try to avoid there, guys. This one, basically you draw on top of it, or you basically draw them from
I draw on top of it. Just
But why look like you draw beside there, okay? And then he doesn't wear pants. He doesn't have any robot kind of foot there right over here. See? You break down into 1, 2, 3, 4, right? For what? When I actually draw the breakdown, okay, only 3 different kind of segment there. 1, 2, and 3. To draw the legs. You draw 4 there, right? Same goes to this part there, okay? 1, 2, 3 there, right? The shoulder pads are going to be combined together with the body there. Look into my drawings, take a look closely, and then try to work on that back again.
all right.
Okay? This is wrong there, okay? Look like a schoolboy there, okay? Look like a schoolboy over here, wearing short pants there, okay? It doesn't define basically the whole structures there. This one look okay there, okay? In terms of the line works over here. But I think the eyes is too big there, right? We not actually design the characters yet. Okay? The nose also has to be improved a bit more further, okay? But the line works is okay there, okay? But can be improved a bit more further, as I actually mentioned to you guys before. This one is a good try there, right? It's a good try on developing the basic structures there first. All right? Is it the right? Kitty? Carissa, is it?
No, it's
Or
Christine.
Christine there, all right? So Carissa, Young Sum, there, right? Okay, look carefully on your line works, and then Calvin, there, right? Okay, improve more on your drawings there first, there, okay? By controlling the strokes well, okay? When you kind of develop the kind of understandings, you develop those kind of movements there. You have to practice a lot, guys, from here. That's why we have the reference with us, okay? We're not actually trying to imagine, to draw the imaginations kind of drawings yet, but we have to apply and simplify the shapes, the uses of the primitive shapes, okay, from these subject matters over here. Okay, if you look closely there, okay, what kind of shape did I use right now? From circles, triangles, square, and cylinders there, right? Cylinders there. But we bend all these kind of shapes. Okay, like this one, okay, I bend a little bit sometimes to become like this. The cylinders, I bend a little bit more like this. The triangle, sometimes we bend a little bit more like this, right? The oval, the shapes also we can actually, right, change it to oval sometimes, okay? So we change, okay, we bend all this kind of primitive shape altogether to make it more dynamic kind of look and feel from there. Okay? We show basically the dynamic of our drawings there at the same time. That's why when you develop this kind of skills using the tablets there, okay, you need to develop the whole kind of exercise back again, okay? Using the contour line practice that actually produced here, okay? When you look at this kind of drawings, it's based on the contour line drawings there, guys, all right? And we mix them all together later on when we come to this exercise. We can actually apply them, right? The point is right now, some of you guys need to practice a lot on your drawing skills from here. All right, this is Ming Hao, right? Okay. Yeah, I can see some improvement in some of them. But some of the line work has to be improved further. Okay, see, right, Ming Hao? This one? Why the legs shapes look hairy there, right?
Lips.
The legs look hairy there, okay, and the thigh also look hairy there, the line works there.
Uh,
You must be able to develop the confidence on this line,
okay.
okay? We don't draw the hairy line like this one. You see the shapes of the hair, the legs look hairy there, right?
Okay.
And also, if you can define, right, again, right, okay, the legs, the lower parts of the legs, okay, a little bit more like very long than the thigh there, right, okay? So that balance.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you didn't share my screen just now. Okay, let me share my screen back again. Okay, take a look there, Robin Howard, okay? Your line works here a little bit more hairy the line there, okay? We call it a dirty line there, right?
Dirty line.
Okay, try to avoid using that kind of line here. Okay, Ming Hao?
Okay.
Okay. This one what we talked about just now, okay? It looked like he's wearing basically a shorts, pants, and this guy became a schoolboy there, okay? One of the Indian boy, I think there, okay? How come the hair look like this one there, right? So you don't look carefully to the basic structures, the shapes of these subject matters over here when you draw them. If you really take a look carefully, they are not going to be look like this, right? Anyone want to share screens? Anyone want to share screen there? All right, guys. Okay, anyone want to share screen over here? Okay, I try to upload basically my demonstrations that I did before. Okay, in group 5 and in lecture class, you guys can check look back again later on. And our sessions are going we have to wait a few maybe 1 or 2 hours there, okay?
So I'm going to share my screen.
You want to share screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lineworks look okay there, okay, right here.
Okay, so
To be pink. Has improved a little bit. Okay. So when you sketch your line, okay, later on, okay, make sure you sketch in this proper way there, okay. Share your screen again. Okay, good. Break down into the shapes there first, okay? Don't not the finger, the whole finger. Zoom in first, zoom in to look into the breakdown on those fingers there. Don't just simply draw them, okay? Assume the shapes over there. There's two different kind of shapes over there for those thumb there, right? Two different form of shapes there, okay, for those thumb. All right. Break down first carefully when you draw them. so far so good on the line, okay? Can be improved a bit more further later on, okay? You start to draw the whole structure here.
Okay.
What I tried to give you guys some understanding right here, guys, okay? It's all about how to start to sketch, okay? Using this kind of strokes and line efforts. Because I can see, okay, some of you guys like just now, like some of you guys, okay, like Clarissa, basically when you sketch using your pencils, there, okay, it seems like you don't have that kind of energy or confidence that will like should be there, okay. What we call that when I saw your sketching, there, okay, it's not actually a proper way to sketch like that, there, okay, at this time, okay. You have to improve and change the way you draw and sketch. All right, to develop this kind of line works, there, okay. You saw some of your friends have done the strokes and line, there, okay. You have to practice a bit more further from here. I don't know about Onisha, okay, but I can see some of the drawings there, okay. You need to improve also from here, okay, those kind of drawing at the same time, okay. Build up those confidence when you start to sketch using your pencils, and then you're going to apply them back again using those tablets. Okay. All right, guys, any questions? Okay, this Sunday, basically just submit these sketches here in PDF. Sorry, it's not JPEG, okay, PDF format as usual. Okay? So if you guys can actually, what we call that, show some of your video demonstrations on 20 seconds and how actually develop the constructive line, it's more better there, guys, okay? All right, so any questions there further? Next week, I'm going to basically share with you guys how to simplify the shapes, right? More using the reference, and we add some shadows and shades, and also a bit kind of what we call that changing and develop the form, okay, from this reference there, okay, in order for us to have more options to develop our styles and illustrations there, right? Okay.
So I want to show you this one that you just finished.
Yes, all the 6 drawings there. Wait, you check. Wait, Jin.
Huh?
Jinwei.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, this
Be more better on the line work there. Okay, wait, Jin.
Is it like it's like a bit of sketching, not too like
Yeah,
straightforward?
yeah, something like this, right? Okay, something like this, but you can actually repeat the line a bit more further, right? On the line works.
So I want to say that I finished all already, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Are you satisfied with it?
6. Some of them no. I might redraw 1 or 2 of them.
Okay, avoid using this kind of what we call that spot dot, kind of what we call that line on this kind of hair, all right?
Actually,
At the moment.
it's short like this.
Don't draw like this one there, right? Okay. Avoid using this kind of line works over here, right? Okay? It doesn't mesh, and also have that kind of what we call that continuity in your line works, okay, with the sketches there. We don't sketch like this, right? Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Then I redraw the hand.
Just draw the shapes of those hair. Okay. Don't try to render them back first, right? Okay. The ears, look carefully back again. How actually the shapes of the ears there, right?
I didn't draw the details. I didn't draw the shapes. Outside shapes.
Take a look, okay, back again, right? You can add a little bit kind of detail line if you want to, just indicate on the suggestions there. Try to take a look, okay, how actually I managed to work with my kind of drawings from my samples, and then you see how actually you can actually improvise from there. Guys, the whole thing that we want to develop from here is all about to improve our knowledge and understanding there when we draw those human figures and structures there. This is what we try to do first, right? Improve on our understanding using a sketch line only. But we can add a lot of the certain kind of suggestions, detail if you want to, but not like the hairline that you produce right here, right? Shubin. Sorry, there, right? So yeah, right. The other way there, right? I think my video actually have been uploaded in my YouTube. Okay, you guys can check, okay, how actually I developed some of the line works, okay, for this exercise that lead into our projects one, right? Look carefully how actually you're going to be work from there. Okay. Don't forget to save your file at the same time, right? Okay, if you take a look at my line drawings over here, even though I draw characters there, right? Yeah, draw all 6 there, okay? Okay, if you take a look carefully there, guys, okay, how I actually define the line works of my sketches there, right? Okay? Try to look into my kind of line works that I produce right here. And the confidence line that I produce in every single kind of structures and shapes here, okay? It's very sketchy, but not look messy there, right? And they have the quality of line that we want there, okay? From there. So, because I want you guys to develop this kind of sketches right here. Okay, I want you guys to develop the right kind of way of drawings here, right, from now on. All right? That's why I really put focus on this particular kind of exercise, okay, even in our project one, right? Because we mixed up and we combined all the lessons together in one particular exercise, which is we practice our drawings, we practice our understanding there, we practice our knowledge of improvements, and developing also our strokes at the same time. But you need to apply and you need to practice every day in order to develop that understanding there, right? If you don't practice every day there, okay, you don't practice your line works, you don't improve your skill from here, it's really hard for you to cope, okay, with your lessons later on there, right? Okay? Especially want to improve your skills here. The skills is really important, right? To move your hands in the right way. Okay, this is what we develop right now there, right, guys? Okay, by using reference. I'm using reference there. I'm not actually using imagination drawings there. Right? It works on that. Okay. So can you guys open up your webcam, okay, for a while before we dismiss? Okay, everyone have taken those attendance here. Thank you. All right. If you click at the reference there, guys, okay, right here, a reference there, okay, from the internet, okay, there's a lot of reference sample that you guys can use as a guide. Okay, take a look at how people draw, take a look at how actually people develop those kind of line works. All right, they will give you more kind of understanding from there. Okay, don't choose 1 or 2 of drawings, okay, just because you like the character itself. Okay, okay, try to seek for the way that they produce those kind of line strokes at the same time. Even though they use this kind of very thumbnail kind of line, what we call it, a little bit more like a simplified stickman kind of styles there, but they show basically the dynamic there, okay? They show basically the confidence there on this line works. That's the thing that we want to produce here, okay? If you guys can sketch it out, your ideas there, like this, each one of you guys, it'll be more better than you know how to paint realistically there, okay? Because our main kind of purpose right now is for each of multimedia student can actually develop the right kind of skills there first in order to develop your ideas, okay? Because this type of line drawing, this type of sketch line drawing, is not that easy to achieve there, right? Look simple, look sketchy, look a bit kind of quick there, okay? But it takes for so many years to develop that kind of skills, right? But that kind of skill will give you a very long run kind of what we call that benefits there. Other than you know how to use those tools, applications there, okay? Video editing or whatever that you want to do there, okay? But this is basically a long run kind of what we call that skills there, okay, that will benefit you in a very long time there, okay, because you will involve with character design in the future there, for animations there, okay. But if you cannot produce the right kind of methods of working there, okay, the line works to produce that, okay, you still basically draw something a bit more like just now when you saw it, okay, like Clarissa, basically Clarissa, okay, do you want to stack up yourself, okay, start yourself into that particular kind of line works all over again there, okay? I don't think so. This is should be in it, right? You should be in it, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
check, look back again, okay, the head, okay, the faces kind of line works. Some of the line works look okay, but can be improved a bit more further there, okay? But this one a bit more hesitate on the sword there, right? Okay, when you draw, the shapes of the head is wrong already. I didn't draw the shape of the head like this. Look carefully to the reference there, right?
Okay.
All right, look at the reference back again. Okay, some of the samples here, okay, how people draw the shapes of the head, see? All this kind of guide is very useful there, guys. But you guys can mix them up together. Don't just simply, okay, oh, I think this is the right one. This is the right one. No, there, okay. Try to look carefully for all this reference, and then you try to figure it out, okay, how actually you're going to execute your own way there, okay. But look it more better in your presentations. Okay. So there's a lot of sample that you guys can use as a guide, and then you practice a bit more further from there. See how people draw the head there, okay? And how actually you draw the head there, right? It's not the right way there, okay, to draw the head here, right? Okay. We now want to break down the head shapes there, right? From there. You break down the shapes of the head there, right? From here. This is going to be the ears. This is going to be the neck. See? Then I'm going to start to draw those nose that define basically the same alignment with the ears and the lips. And these are going to be defined those eyes there. See? I didn't draw like this. This is how actually you draw just now. This is how you draw. What is this? The head look flat like this, huh? No, right? If the head look flat like this, right? Where is it? The brain? The brain here. Okay. Design a robot may be there, okay? But now right now you draw human, okay? The head, the brain are going to be right here. I don't have to use X-ray there to imagine where basically our brain are going to be. Right? So if you have this kind of good understanding, these are going to be the skull, these are going to be the skeleton there, the skull. Right? These are going to be the cheekbone, and these are going to be your feet there, right? And these are going to be your jaw there, right? It's all about knowledge there, guys. So you can see those kind of skeletons from here. See? And these are going to be the what we call that, the throat, and also those kind of what we call that. Okay. You see? So, but you don't have to study into this, what we call that level of details there, but it's good if you want to. Okay, I don't want to push yourself more further because my kind of objective right now, but I can give you guys some general knowledge from that. But what I want you guys to produce here is all about how to develop the right kind of strokes there first. See how I actually combine them. Need to draw those kind of, we call that skull, skeleton there. All right. And combine the contour line drawings all together to draw these structures there. Okay. It's important of how actually you improve your drawing skill from here. Okay. So improve more further, okay, should be okay on that. So it's going to be fun, okay, if you develop kind of understanding from there. This one look okay, okay, for the line works. Even though even though you want to draw this kind of detail, you have to design first, basically not to trace those drawings over here. Design first the primitive shapes that you use, not to trace those boots there, right? You can actually apply boots later on there, okay? But I want to see your basic structures there, because this one is more like tracing there, okay? Tracing the whole shapes, okay, according to the reference there, not break down into the primitive shapes. All right, Zining, right? Be careful with it. Don't mix up all together. You can combine them, but before you combine, you draw those kind of what we call that boots. I want you to break down the shapes that apply those boots there. Okay? All right? Any questions? Guys? Any questions? Sure. All right, Zining, okay, work on that, right? Even though you can draw well, I want you guys to break down into the primitive shapes there, okay? Understand the primitive shape difference. Okay, to break down a bit. So you didn't have questions, thank you very much, guys, okay, for having me today. All right, and good luck also with this exercise. Do it a bit more further, okay? When you actually have it complete all the 6 reference, okay, this sample of drawings there, okay? You want to draw another characters, go ahead. You want to draw another kind of what we call that samples, go ahead, right? So I really encourage you guys to practice more further from there. All right, Onisha, Clarissa, okay, please actually send over your drawings there, right? Okay, I want to see them. Those before you send it over, look back again to my reference. Look back again to the sample that I gave. Try to check whether it's right or not before you submit them. Don't just simply submit them without analyzing what are the mistakes there, unless you cannot find any mistake from there. At this stage, you must be able to learn to understand and to develop that kind of analyzing. You have to analyze your own mistake, okay? Whether this is right or not, right? Okay, before you submit them. You just simply submit, this is finished, you submit it, okay? Analyze them first. I think I find some of the similarity from what actually I've seen from the classes there, right? And I can submit them. Analyze them first, okay? Unless you did not know that, okay, you do not have an idea, okay, how actually you're going to improve from there. But if you tomorrow, basically, I have one consultations around 11 o'clock, 11:15, 11:30, okay, with Ellen, if I'm mistaken, there, okay. So anyone want to join, I'm going to what we call that, give a code, okay, our Google Code Meet, okay, in our Google Classrooms around 11:15 to 11:30 there, okay. I have that kind of consultations there. At the moment, I think one of your friend only want to join there, right? Because he actually requested me, okay, whether I can actually what we call that, use consultation, okay. I think because on Tuesday normally I am going to do my own thing there, right? Okay, and I can actually adjust my kind of slot with you guys that, okay, if some of you guys really want to join over there, right? So anyone want to join, okay, you guys will welcome there, right? Okay, tomorrow 11:15, 11:30 there, okay, we start those consultations there. Okay, so you guys want to join, go ahead, right? Okay, you never know, okay, sometimes in consultations I will basically give some extra kind of demonstrations there, sometimes beyond basically our lessons that I will share there, okay. If guys really want to join, go ahead there, right? Okay, all right. So if you have any questions, thank you very much, okay, for this evening. All right, good luck also with your exercise over here. Practice a bit more further there, right? And I'll see you guys next week. All right. And of course, take care of yourself and be safe. And have a good evening, guys. Okay, bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank